What is up, YouTube? How's it going? I'm Leslie.
I'm Joey.
And welcome back to another day of Marvel Max, where your average Joes talk about all things Marvel. Today we're going to talk about the post-credit scenes of Spider-Man No Way Home and a few things that we noticed and what it could possibly mean for the MCU moving forward.
So the first thing we see in the clip is Eddie Brock. He is at a bar in Mexico, and the bartender is kind of explaining to him that there's superheroes and villains in this universe, to which he is completely confused. He has no idea what he's talking about. And yeah.
So he recounts a billionaire in a tin suit, a green giant that likes to smash things, and an alien that likes stones. To which he responds that he knows aliens and they don't like stones. They want human brains. So obviously we know he's talking about the symbiotes that he's very familiar with. But how is Venom even there?
So we know based off of the post-credit of Carnage that symbiotes share a hive mind. And we hear Venom sharing with Eddie that billions of years of hive knowledge would shatter his little brain.
So he starts to show him a glimpse of the symbiotes' knowledge before we see them transported into Tom Holland's Spider-Man universe. We think that the glimpse that he gave him is actually what allowed them to even be transported to the other universe to begin with.
This shows us that Venom recognizes Peter Parker as Spider-Man. Maybe it comes from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3?
I mean, they've already made the reference earlier in the movie when Tobey's Spider-Man says that he's fought an alien made of black goo.
It's hard for Eddie to believe what the bartender has just told him, so his bright idea is to go to New York City and find this Peter Parker.
So, to which Venom responds, "Eddie, we are drunk. Let's go skinny dipping."
So then we get another flash of yellow light before they disappear. But before the scene cuts out, we see a dot of black goop that is left on the bar top.
So this immediately lets us know that there is now a symbiote in the MCU. But we're left with a lot of questions. Was the symbiote left behind actually Venom? Was it a seed or spawn of Venom? And will we have another Carnage / Cletus Cassidy type villain? Or will Tom Holland just have his own version of Venom like Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3? Or will they go the comics route and have Flash Thompson become Agent Venom?
So it's not really looking like they're going to go the Flash Thompson route because they haven't really developed his character. There's a bunch of differences between this Flash and the comic Flash. Whereas the comic, he's a war hero and he's part of an experiment, whereas this one is going to MIT. And his character is kind of soft, kind of...
A scaredy cat.
A little scaredy cat, yeah. That's the best way to put it.
So unfortunately, maybe you could have an engineer, though. A cool engineer become Agent Venom? No?
No.
No. Okay. We have hopes. Regardless, they've left the ending completely open. Marvel can pretty much do anything and everything that they want with this. Mm-hmm. Or what was the other thing you were talking about the other night?
So it's going to be hard to see how they're going to get the symbiote to Peter Parker, considering the symbiote right now is in Mexico and we know Peter Parker is in New York City. We know that there's going to be a Fantastic Four movie coming up, so they could go the Secret Wars route where Peter is with the Fantastic Four and he stumbles upon the symbiote that way. That version, he's unknowingly stumbling across the symbiote, and it's a black suit. He doesn't really know it's a symbiote, and that's kind of how they develop it into Venom that way. We're not really sure. Only time will tell, though. So we're going to pass this question off to you guys. How do you think they're going to incorporate the symbiote into the MCU? What would you guys like to see? Let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
Well, that's all for today's video. Thanks for tuning in to Marvel Max. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. Again, thanks for tuning in, and we hope you have a marvelous rest of your day. Peace.